Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Railroad Corporation 2, a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $30. Early Access means everything that you're about to see is subject to change. Unfortunately, there's already a $10 supporter pack DLC that you can get. Yeah, I was under content settings and I saw like 4 maps that are locked. I'm like, seriously? The game is fairly new and there's already like content behind a paywall. I personally would have preferred a quote-unquote supporter pack to be more aesthetic and give us the maps for free, but maybe the content pack could include like designs for a train or, different color designs that you can put on your train, something. I don't appreciate DLC or content locked behind stuff this early in early access. I just don't agree with that. So anyway, what is this game about? Well, it follows the flow of many games before it. You find a city in this gigantic map. Well, I say gigantic, it's not really. There's small, medium, and large. There's the sandbox mode, which has medium, and the campaign, which I guess has variable. And you cannot change the difficulty right now in this early access version. But anyway, I digress, getting back to this. You look at the map. There's cities all over the place. And you find cities that supply stuff. And you find cities that demand stuff. And then you build train stations and you connect the two with the rail. And then you set your routes and off you go. So this city over here might supply coal, and this city over here wants coal because there's a factory there that processes it. So you connect the two. That's nothing new. If you've played Transport Fever, if you've played Train Fever, if you've played Railway Empire 1 and 2, or 2, and if you're an old fart like me, maybe you remember Sid Meier's Railroads. That's actually the first game I remember playing way back in the day. And that's what actually got me started on these kinds of games. That's the general gist of this. And at present, this particular version is missing a lot of things. Now, I did say this was early access, just so you know. But it's missing the ability, for example, to ride the train. There are other games that let you they change it from an overhead view into like a third person over the shoulder view. You're in the I don't know what it's called, the cab. I don't know what it's called, but you can, look out either side and watch the scenery around you fly by. You can do that in other games, and this one currently you cannot do that. Now, what I do like is it does have some features that other games have. For example, whenever you put your railroad station down, you can build different facilities. There's repair shops. You can even buy upgrades for it, but there's like a limit. With a level 1 railroad station, before you upgrade it, you only have like 5 slots. So this repair slot might take 2, and this upgrade might take 1, and this depot might take 3, so you kind of have to watch that. But if you want more, you can spend money to upgrade your train station to a level 2. That will give you more slots to build upgrades in, or more structures. And it even gives you a second railway so that you can play around with their signals. And the signals, I don't know what it is with signals. I always have a hard time with signals. That's my kryptonite in games like this. I get around that. If I have the money, I give each train its own rail. So I know it's more expensive. I know there's more maintenance. I just don't want to deal with the headache of signals. But that's just me, okay? I just prefer it that way, so I don't have to deal with the headaches of signals. I hate signals. But I messed with them this time around, and I made it so that one, there's a parallel set of tracks, and one was going in one direction. I made the other go in the other direction, so that one would go one way, and then coming back it would go on the other rail. And I couldn't figure out a way, like in Railway Empire, to tell a train to use a particular track. I didn't see that in here. Maybe I missed it, but I looked and I could not find it. So I feel like I don't want to say there's bare bones of a game here. There's stuff here, but it's missing some things that I'm already used to from other games. Now, there is a headquarters building office, whatever. It's part of your menu, and kind of like in Railway Empire, you can hire staff. and there's different departments. So, for example, there's like a science department. That's your tech tree, and I'm gonna say this again, like in Railway Empire, you've got a tech tree going from like left to right, and you have to assign staff to each technology. Like every time you wanna, the scientists that you hire don't give you a flat bonus. Rather, you have to keep manually assigning them to each individual topic, which is annoying. So when it's done with rated power, you have to go back in here and reassign them. That's annoying. I wish the scientists you just hired for a flat like bonus to research speed or something, but instead, like, this one needs one scientist of level 1, this other technology needs 2 scientists of level 2. Yeah, so you have to hire scientists of different levels to research particular things. There's that, and then there's like the other departments as well. So there's a lot of micromanagement with the different departments. And I'm sincerely hoping the developers find a way to streamline this, because I'm here to play a train game. And no joke, I sat in the research department on fast forward. I just kept reassigning. I didn't even look at my trains. I just kept sitting in the science tree, reassigning people as they were done with research. That's all I did. I was clicking boxes at that point. So I feel like more work needs done there. Lobbying is cool because you can lobby for new land to buy in sandbox mode. So if you need a particular factory, like a brickworks, for example, you can pick a town and tell your lobbyist to lobby there. And depending on the size of the city, it's like you might need level 1 or level 2, level 3 lobbyists. Financial departments find ways to make you more money. Like this guy will give you more money on coal deliveries or whatever. So there's multiple departments that you can do, but again, streamlining those would be great. All in all, this isn't bad so far. I would recommend Railroad Corporation to the newbie. If you want a deeper experience, go with Railway Empire or maybe the Train Fever series, Transport Fever series. Railway Empire probably. This is a more simplistic, dumbed-down version of that, but I'm looking forward to seeing this game as it makes its changes throughout early access. This is Vince, thanks for watching, catch y'all next time, take care.